The top stories: Prime Minister Abiy inaugurates Jabara Chutura Elephant Paw Lodge. And trucks carrying humanitarian aid arrive in Gaza after UN resolution. Greetings, dear viewers, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to the news with me, Shifara Alako, and thank you for watching us. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has today inaugurated the Jabara Churchura Elephant Paw Lodge in Dauro zone of southwest Ethiopia. As part of Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed's Dine for Nation initiative and a component of the larger Koisha and Halala Killa cluster was inaugurated in February 2021 to capitalize on the natural endowments of the area, expanding greenery attraction sites across the nation. The Koisha project and the Jabara Churchura National Park, which are part of the Dine for Nation project, play a major role in developing the region's tourism environment. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, along with Deputy Prime Minister Dammaqe Mokonnin, Speaker of the House Taggese Chaffo, regional chief administrators and high-ranking government officials, as well as invited guests, attended the inauguration ceremony. Dine for Sugar, Dine for Nation and Dine for Generation, initiated by the Prime Minister, yielded captivating tourist attractions, positioning Ethiopia as a destination with many splendors. And the East African nation has given undivided attention to the tourism industry in its 10-year development plan. The government is also working to improve policies and legal frameworks to make the sector a key part of the local economic strategy. Moving on, the newly developed Dine for Nation tourism projects that have been developed in various parts of the country would accommodate thousands of visitors at a time. That's according to Tourism State Minister Selashi Girma. Dine for Nation, an initiative by Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, was launched in August 2020 to develop tourist attraction projects in Gorgora, Wonchi and Koisha. With its conducive weather and accessibility to both water and road transportation, Gorgora, one of the destinations, is the best and beautiful areas for tourists. The construction of amphitheater that has been built on Lake Tana, as well as the port and other service provider facilities, has been completed. Upon construction of the project, Gorgora will be one of the glory sites of Ethiopia, with its gorgeous scenery was disclosed. Similarly, Koisha and Wonchi are nature wonders. These will contribute to the development of the sector by creating more jobs as well. Wonchi Crater Lake particularly is an ideal site and has a good appeal to such tourist activities and recreations like hiking, canoeing, horseback riding, sailing, paragliding, relaxing forest, exploring, bathing, and many other eco-tourism oriented activities. Moving on, the president of the Addis Ababa University has urged all Ethiopians to tighten their belts for Ethiopia's initiative of reclaiming rights and unlocking the Red Sea for achieving prosperity. Kifle was addressing scholars gathered at a joint workshop entitled Ethiopia's Strategic Pursuit, Unlocking the Red Sea, a Journey Through History, Geopolitics and International Law, organized by Samara University in collaboration with Dire Dawa, Addis Ababa, Jigjiga, and Mekelle universities. In his opening remark, the interim president underlined that the history of human civilization and the fight for global power supremacy have affected the nations neighboring the Red Sea and also invited others from distance. Thus, he stressed the Red Sea holds a high order in history, geopolitics, and international trade. He added that the task at hand is to clearly define Ethiopia's strategic interest towards the Red Sea. And now in business, the Ethiopian Health Minister Leah Tadesse received at her office the Russian delegation led by the head of the Federal Agency for Minerals Resources of the Russian Federation, Evgeny Petrov. The two sides discussed, among others, the 100 years service being offered by the Jazmach Balcha Hospital of the Russian Red Cross in Addis Ababa and the activities to be undertaken to transform the institution. The minister stressed the need to equip the hospital with advanced medical technologies and modern infrastructures to enhance quality of service in the institution. The Russian delegation, for their part, stated that activities aimed at transforming the 100-year-old hospital are being carried out. The delegation affirmed their government's commitment to supplying the hospital with modern medical equipment and infrastructure in order to ensure quality service in the facility. And finally, moving to international news, at the Kerem Shalom crossing between Israel and the Gaza Strip, as far as the eye can see, humanitarian trucks wait patiently to be checked before sending their cargoes of aid to the besieged Palestinian territory threatened with famine. Under the watchful eye of the Israeli army, which organized a visit for the press, journalists were allowed access on Friday to this entry point, which was exceptionally open to allow the delivery of humanitarian aid. And one by one, Egyptian truck drivers enter a vast parking lot to have their goods checked. Behind them, Egypt, with its nearby border and immense barbed wire walls. They have waited for hours before being able to enter a slot in the immense Israeli separation barrier. On December 12, Israel announced an additional inspection point at Kerem Shalom for humanitarian aid, which is then sent back to Rafah before temporarily authorizing the unloading of certain trucks directly on the Gaza side of the crossing 3 days later. UN organizations continue to warn, however, that humanitarian aid is woefully inadequate for this overpopulated territory of 362 square kilometers, where Israeli bombardments have destroyed entire neighborhoods and displaced 1.9 million people. That is 85% of the population. All the viewers, that's all the news there is for now. Thank you for watching us. Bye-bye.